Hello, my name is Mingyuan He. Today I will talk about the part one I work on identity and access management or IAM. Our project was about building a secure cloud system for financial company use AWS. My main goal was to make sure that only the right people can access the right data and that the system follows security and compliance standards. IAM is very important because it controls who can do what in the cloud. It protects customer and company data from being accessed by wrong people. It also helps meeting compliance laws like PCI, DSS, and support zero trust security, which means no one is trusted by default. Everyone must be verified, so IAM is really the first line of defense in cloud security. In AWS, I create users groups and roles to follow roles-based access control. Admins, developers, and auditors each have different permissions. For administrators, I add MFA, so they need both a password and a code for their phone to log in. I also use the temporary tokens for system-to-system communication instead of flexed password. To protect network access, I combine IAM with AWS, WAF, load balancer, and certificate manager so that traffic used to encrypt the HTTPs. This is made our system safer and easier to control. During the project, I met some challenges. The biggest one is was set up SSL, TLS certificates with AWS Certificate Manager. Sometimes the domain validation failed and the servers could not connect. Another issue was with the WAF rules, which were too strict at first and blocked normal traffic. I fixed this problem by testing step by step, watching AWS tutorial videos and working closely with my teammates. I compared settings and made sure there were no conflicting permissions. This teamwork really helped us to complete the setup successfully. And the IAM system worked very well. All login and access the activities were recorded in AWS Cloud Trail, so we could always check who did what. WMFA and HTTP both work perfectly for the future. I plan to use AWS and SSO to make logging easier and support more identity types. I also want to add automatic IAM adults that check permission and alert us to unusual logins. This project told me that IAM connect every part of cloud security. It's not only about giving access, it's about building trust in the system. Good IAM means balance. It must be secure, easy to use, and well managed. I also learned that teamwork is key because IAM affects networking, storage, and monitoring. Overall, I now have a deeper understanding of how IAM protects both people and data in the cloud. And thank you for the listening.
In this part, I will demonstrate how our network security and monitoring system was implemented on AWS. Here you can see two-type VPC architecture, which issues security traffic segmental. The public subnet heading extend HTTPS traffic through the international gateway, while the private subnet hoster will our apply and the database server. The intentional gateways provide control inbound SIs, and the net gateway allowed provide instance to reach the internet security for the update for the extent APIs. The structure especially is the fundamental for separating the public facing and the internal resource, issue both accessibility and data protection. Next, we configure security group enforce that provide access only to the intent level. The application node balancer accepts only HTTPS traffic from the internet on port 443. The EC2 instance behind it only accepts traffic from the ALB's security group, and the RDS database is restricted to connection coming extrusions from the EC2 layer on port 3306. The layer rules prevent any direct public access, sensitive resource, and apply the least prevent principle to all components. On the subnet level, we add other defense layer using network ACLs, where the provide subnet deny all external inbound connection, permit access only from the internal IP ranges. This system design and security group plus network ACLs ensure that if one configure is incorrect, the other configuration still providing protection, maintaining, and I think it's very diffuse independent model protection. For the monitoring and the security logging, we combine 3 AWS servers is CloudTrail, CloudWatch, and Guard30. Firstly, the CloudTrail track every user and the API activity across the environmental, providing complete the adult log and visibility. Then the cloud watching monitor key system metrics such as the CPU usage and the network performance and trigger adult when some different with the normal, like this one. And then the Guard30 analyze the logs in real time to detect maybe some different activities or protection threats. And finally, in this diagram show how these servers working together as integrate security loop. And we already using the CloudTrail provide to the fundamental event data. The cloud watch is confused it for the operation monitoring, and the Guard30 analyze it for the security intelligence. So the processing from a continuous circle for logging detection, and the report issue the full feasibility and compliance with finance industry standards. Yeah, that's all for our group presentation for our design and the design implementation on the AWS cloud server.